and you're so proud of me, but I don't know why. Something in the way.
I'll tell you why we're so proud of Katie Tupper for amazing music like this. Katie Tupper's latest single, Original Thoughts. We've actually played it twice on the 306 the past week and a half, and for good reason. Katie is quickly becoming one of the most respected singers in Canada. The Saskatoon artist is back in her hometown to play the Saskatchewan Jazz Festival main stage tomorrow night. But first, Katie Tupper joins us live in our Saskatoon studio. Good afternoon, Katie.
Good afternoon, Peter.
How does it feel to be back home?
Oh my gosh. Well, now I'm a little bit worried about the tornadoes, but other than that, I'm so happy to be here. It's so nice.
Do you have a first stop that you got to go to when you go home?
I go pretty directly to my parents' fridge, and that's about it. I'm going to see some friends while I'm here, hit up Primal Pop,
Okay.
Frankie's Balmy in Saskatoon, just like good food spots, and see my friends.
Love it. Frankie's, we went there this week as well. The only time you and I have met in person, actually, you were just about to move to Toronto to, kind of see how that went. What has life been like there?
It's been good. I'm still splitting my time between Toronto and Saskatoon, but I've been spending a lot of time there just trying to finish my first record, and I'm almost done it. So it's nice. I'm getting to spend a lot more time in Saskatoon now that I'm finishing it up.
Is that something you kind of have to do as a Saskatchewan artist these days?
No, I don't think so. I think I had a partner that moved there for school, so it just made a lot of sense for me to go there to try to work on a project. And I have my two really close friends that I'm making the album with that both live in Toronto. So for me, it was very easy to move there temporarily to work on this project. And now I'm coming back. So, but I think you can, this day and age, you can make a record wherever you want.
What has Toronto been like? Are there pros that you really enjoy being there?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think, well, I love the weather. That's a really nice thing. The winters have been really mild. I mean, I'm back and forth still quite a bit, but it's a nice temperature break when I go there. Just like a really wonderful, tight-knit music community. I feel like I have a lot of friends there and lots of opportunity to write and work with new people. So that's been very great. But yeah, I don't know. There's something very special at Saskatoon. And every time I come back here, I get like so inspired and so happy to be back here.
Well, especially during the Jazz Festival, I'm guessing.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's my favorite festival ever.
Yeah, tell me, what were your experiences like growing up or as a teenager?
Yeah, I think I remember just coming to the Sask Jazz Fest a ton with my parents, going to the free shows. That was always really, really fun. And then right when I was kind of figuring out that I wanted to make music, playing some of those free stages myself. And I think those have been definitely my first time playing that large of a crowd. Every time I've played a larger crowd and pushed what that crowd size was, it's been at the Sask Jazz Fest. So that's been really special also.
How's it going to feel to take the main stage now?
I'm excited. Yeah, I can't wait. I think we have a really good show prepared for everyone. It's sounding awesome. And we're playing right before Lake Street Dive, and I was able to open for them a bit earlier this year. So it's going to be really fun to see them again and listen to their show after.
What can you tell us about this record you're working on?
It's awesome. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, it's my first full-length one. I'm trying to blend sort of this more like traditional neo soul sound that I've attempted in past records with something that's like a little bit more raw and contemporary. And I'm touching on, I don't know, just like coming of age in the prairies and what that looked like for me.
Do you feel the need to make, obviously it's something you care about, but do you feel the need to make albums these days? I know I've talked to like Jess Moskaluk who talked about the power of just singles nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know. I love records. I still listen to records. It's my favorite way to consume music. I think it's in a day and age where, I think singles can do really well number-wise. I think it's the best way to connect to the artistry of someone whose music you like. I don't know if you can get the full picture just from a one-off single. So I think, especially for this debut record, I think it's really important to showcase like the whole story, and it gives you so much flexibility to include music that maybe isn't like a radio single. I think if what you want is just singles, that's amazing. But I don't know. I think especially for the style of music I'm making, there's things that aren't going to be played on the radio, and I want them to have a safe place to land. And an album is that for me.
Send them to the 306. We will play every single one. Don't you worry. Katie, you know, speaking of debuts, the first time we did an interview was in September 2021 when you dropped Live Inside, which is still one of my favorite songs. What did you expect when you released that song?
I don't really know. I think I had no clue the path that laid in front of me. I think I was a bit naive. Like I was ready to open my Spotify counter and it would have 1 million streams overnight. I realized that's not how it works. But yeah, I think it's been so fun. It's still one of my favorite songs to play, and we've gotten to play it all around the place. So yeah,
Did you think that though? Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I remember listening. I think you were the first person that I heard it on the radio with. So thank you for that.
Well, no, thank you for the music. Yeah, did you think though, like this is a good tune? I hope it gets 1 million streams.
Yeah, absolutely. I think every song that I make, I have that confidence in it, and I think you kind of have to have that delusion a little bit attached to your music. But yeah.
You know, and the reason I asked, because you do have multiple songs with, 3 million plus streams now on Spotify. And I wonder what it's like, going from playing in a marching band, playing the free stage in Saskatoon to now having 150,000 followers on Instagram.
It's crazy. Yeah, I think it doesn't really feel that way until I get to play live shows. And I think touring, and especially playing like in Europe, that's when it sort of sets in that like, oh, this music actually is reaching out a lot further than I ever anticipated. So that's been really cool.
What's the non-music side of the business like these days?
Well, I think there's a lot of marketing and social media savviness that needs to be applied. I think I've gotten lucky where my success online is just me like propping up my phone while I'm hungover and singing like covers,
Yeah.
which is really nice. That makes it really easy for me. But I think, yeah, there has to be quite a bit of intention towards an effort towards just presenting yourself online so that the right people can find your music, because they're out there waiting to hear it, and it's sort of your job to figure out how to get in front of them.
Well, you have a new album coming out eventually here. What else you got going on in your life, whether music or otherwise?
Yeah, just a couple shows in the West Coast. I'm playing a show in BC and Calgary Folk Fest after Sask Jazz, and then August is just wrapping up the record, and we'll start teasing some things in the fall. So that's kind of everything that's on my mind.
And who's coming to the show to support you? Is mom or the parents and the family?
Oh my
everybody
gosh. No, literally everyone. I swear my mom went on Ancestry.com and sent out an invite to every single person we know. It's amazing. I'm so excited to have so many friends coming. I have my cousins, aunt and uncle. They flew out from Ontario to come. Some relatives from Alberta came. My parents are coming. I'm really, really excited. It's going to be such a fun night.
Well, Katie, we're going to play your song Jeans now because we've played Original Thoughts a lot lately. What's the story behind Jeans?
I sort of wrote it as a anthem to myself of changing circumstances that I was stuck in. I think I was stuck in this like really repetitive cycle with certain relationships in my life, and I just needed something to like smack me over top of the head and say like, stop doing what you're doing. This isn't healthy. And so I wrote this song, and almost like immediately after writing this song, I sort of took the action that the song was asking me to. So yeah, it's my anthem of standing up.
Well, congratulations for doing that. And thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me, Peter.